We are the future. We are the next generation. We are NXT.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of WWE2K18 GM Mode. My name is Kaisah Wrestling. On the behalf of Aiden Wrestling, we welcome you to another lip-smacking edition of NXT. We're now going to take you to ringside. As you already know, we are in the middle of an NXT Championship tournament to decide the inaugural champion here in WWE2K18 GM Mode. And what a start to the NXT season it was last week, as Tyler Bate and Ricochet respectively advanced to round 2 in their matchups against Tommaso Ciampa and Neville. And now the glorious Bobby Roode is going to add his name to the tally when it comes to round 2. Last week, Bobby Roode got in the face of the NXT General Manager Kurt Angle and basically rubbed it in his face that his contract is expiring at NXT TakeOver Chicago, and he has plans to move on to the main roster. Well, Bobby Roode said he is going to hold the NXT Championship hostage, and he will advance to Chicago and win the big gold belt. Well, we know it's going to be a classic at NXT TakeOver Chicago. So many great names we have yet to see in this tournament. Later on in our main event, the Messiah, the Backbreaker, the Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong will be colliding with the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black. But right now, Bobby Roode is ready to enter the ring against the proverbial resident knockout artist, Kaisah Ohno. We had a chance to speak to Kurt Angle right before this match, but Kurt Angle is hoping that Kaisah Ohno knocks Bobby Roode's perfect teeth down his throat, because ever since Bobby Roode has joined the NXT roster here in 2K18 GM Mode, he has caused nothing but trouble. Always getting in the face of Kurt Angle and trying to shape NXT in his own glorious image. But there is only one way to do that. That's by beating Kaisah Ohno, advancing in the tournament, making it to the finals, and winning the NXT Championship. If there's anybody who can do it, it is Bobby Roode. He has held the glory before in NXT, and he has no problem of doing it one more time. There are a lot of questions where Bobby Roode may be headed after NXT TakeOver Chicago. An amazing matchup he had with Johnny Gargano in his hometown of Toronto, Canada. I actually believe it was Montreal in the Raw live event over on the main roster. If you didn't check out the Aiden Wrestling video early on this week, I highly suggest you check that out. A classic match between Bobby Roode and Johnny Gargano. But right now it's not about Raw. It's about Bobby Roode advancing in the NXT Championship tournament against Kaisah Ohno. The question is, will he be glorious enough to do so? If you ask that question of Bobby Roode, he feels like Kaisah Ohno is a second-rate talent. He has beaten Kaisah Ohno in the past, so Ohno is going to have to step up his game. As here comes the resident knockout artist Kaisah Ohno on his way to the ring, and he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders, if you ask me. Because Kurt Angle has a lot of hopes in Kaisah Ohno's NXT future, hoping that he beats Bobby Roode tonight and possibly becomes the NXT champion. We have to look at the other names who already advanced. Tyler Bate and Ricochet, they are no slouches when it comes to the in-ring ability. But Kaisah Ohno, he has yet to taste the NXT gold, and I feel like that drive and that hunger will be all he needs to overcome Bobby Roode tonight. Well, Bobby Roode is already at a disadvantage, if you ask me, because he's a little bit too overzealous, too overconfident. He may be overlooking Kaisah Ohno, and that could be a huge mistake. We have seen in the past numerous superstars who have stepped in the ring with Kaisah Ohno thought he was just a blip on the radar, and before they knew it, they were knocked out for the 1-2-3. That hero's welcome. Kaisah Ohno could deliver out of nowhere, so Bobby Roode would have to be aware 100% at all times. An amazing way to kick off NXT. No promos, just action. The NXT Championship Tournament continues as Bobby Roode goes one-on-one with Kaisah Ohno. Who's advancing to round 2? We're going to find out right now. If you're joining us, my name is Kaisah Wrestling. On behalf of Aiden Wrestling, welcome to NXT. As Kaisah Ohno immediately takes down Bobby Roode with the neck breaker. little bit of twerk on that if you ask me, trying to send a message to the glorious Bobby Roode. Two completely different in-ring styles if you ask me. Covered by Bobby Roode after the right hands. This enough, no. Cassius Ohno kicks out at nothing. That's a wicked right hand, and Bobby Roode, not a knockout artist himself, but Bobby Roode going to show Cassius Ohno he knows how to go tit for tat with the best of them on NXT. That's why he's a former champion. And now Ohno takes down Bobby Roode. Release German suplex. Great, tell there's a different strategy in the mind for Cassius Ohno. Going to try to wear down Bobby Roode quickly, not allow him to gain any momentum in this matchup. That's exactly what you got to do to take down a former champion like Roode. Oh, Bobby Roode going to beat Cassius Ohno to the punch right there, an elbow right to the chest. And you have to think every single time Bobby Roode delivers a maneuver on Cassius Ohno, he sees the NXT general manager Kurt Angle. He's really trying to leave a message to the former Olympic champion. And now here we go as Bobby Roode about to dive off the top rope. Bad news for Cassius Ohno. And Ohno catches Roode and tosses him in the center of the ring. And that is what I was talking about earlier on in the matchup. Bobby Roode a little bit too overzealous. He needs to pay attention to Cassius Ohno at all times. Ohno now with a shot right to the hamstring, and another release German suplex, dropping the glorious former champion on the back of his neck. But right now, Kaisah Ohno is looking the goods. We're going to take a quick break, and Ohno upset Roode. We're going to find out as the NXT Championship Tournament first round continues.
The NXT Championship Tournament has been red hot from the start, and there will be no exception next week as the NXT North American Champion EC3 goes one-on-one with the finest, Kona Reeves. Will the top 1% earn his way to round 2, or will Kona Reeves pick up the upset? We're going to find out next week on NXT via Aiden Wrestling, Kaisah Wrestling, and YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT. This is Bobby Roode versus Kaisah Ohno in our opening contest. And over the commercial break, Bobby Roode was able to take control and take the matchup to the outside. Wicked reverse DDT, Kaisah Ohno's neck just landing on that concrete floor. You see Bobby Roode having his way with the resident knockout artist. This is not what Kaisah Ohno wanted. Look at this neck breaker on the concrete, add insult to injury. Even though Bobby Roode claims to be glorious, he is like a shark in the water. When he smells blood, he will attack. And Kaisah Ohno is the prey at this very moment. Bobby Roode now, more than willing to take the count-out victory, but instead going to go outside and attack Kaisah Ohno a little bit more. And this is the spite that is on the shoulders of Bobby Roode, trying to show Kurt Angle that he is still the best on NXT no matter what. There's a shot right to the hamstring again, a hard right hand to the back of the neck, and now look at this spine buster on Ohno. This could be the beginning of the end. This is where you don't want to be if you're Kaisah Ohno. Bobby Roode drops the elbow right to the pectorals, and there we go again. Roode relentless at this moment, thinking about going for the glorious DDT. That will be all she wrote. If he nails this, went for the kick, and Ohno responds. Knee right to the face of Bobby Roode. Here we go, and the heroes welcome right to the back of the neck. Bobby Roode is done for. Kaisah Ohno for the upset to move on to the tournament. Referee position 1, 2, and no, Bobby Roode has kicked out at 2. I was about to say, Ohno's advancing to round 2. Bobby Roode's dreams of becoming the NXT champion are over. Well, Bobby Roode showing why he's a former champion right now, grabbing hold of Ohno and takes him down with the neck breaker right back to the injured neck. Ohno had a huge moment following that hero's welcome cover by Bobby Roode and a kick out at 1 by Ohno. I think at this point of the matchup, Kaisah Ohno was taking Bobby Roode very seriously, and vice versa. Down goes Bobby Roode following the Kaisah Ohno Hurricane Rana. Great agility by the big man. Now Roode has Ohno in the fireman's carry. Look at Kaisah Ohno go. He knows he's very close at picking up the upset, and now takes out Bobby Roode. Running sit-out power bomb. Center of the ring. Is this enough for the victory? Ohno does not have a chance to go for the cover. Instead delivers the elbow right between the eyes of Bobby Roode. Ohno knows he needs one more big maneuver, and that will do the trick. Picks up Bobby Roode one more time and drops him with the jackknife powerbomb. Shades of Big Daddy Cool Diesel into the cover, and Roode kicks out at 1. How about that for your confidence, Cash? Just a big maneuver at a late point of the matchup. Not enough to put down Bobby Roode for even a 2 count. Now Rude grabs Ono, spine buster out of absolutely nowhere, hooks the leg for the victory, and Bobby Roode is going to be advancing to round 2, and that victory came out of absolutely nowhere, if you ask me. Well, I thought Bobby Roode was going to need to utilize that glorious DDT. Kaisah Ono was looking for blood. He was looking for an upset victory, but it was not good enough to hold off Bobby Roode. All Roode needed to do was deliver 2 spine busters, and that would be enough to close out the resident knockout artist. Well, either way, you have to give it to Kaisah Ono. He tried his best to hold down Bobby Roode, but it was just not enough. And the nightmare continues, and now Bobby Roode is asking for a mic. What the hell, man? Kurt. I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed, because I thought at first when you made that match between myself and Kaisah Ono, it was actually going to be a challenge. But for once, I was wrong. But don't worry, Kurt, I don't put the full blame on you, because there's nobody on NXT that has the talent, the skill, or the luck to play the Bobby Roode lottery and hit the jackpot, because it's just impossible. And that even goes for you. Because even though you consider yourself to be an Olympic gold medalist who won the Olympics with a broken freaking neck, you don't hold a candle to what Bobby Roode can bring. I don't give a damn what it is. I'm better than you at everything. I'm a better wrestler. I'm a better sports entertainer. I'm a better champion. And Kurt, I might just be a better family man. I will be a better father to your kids, Kurt, because I could actually stand beside them. Unlike you, who has to come into work wearing a stupid monkey suit because you're a broken down has-been that has nothing left. And I know for a fact that I could be a better husband to your wife, because I'm actually good looking and I'm a provider. So whenever your wife is tired of having an old man shooting blanks, tell her to give me a call. Just face it, Kurt, you're a loser. And when I win back my NXT Championship in Chicago, I'm walking out of this pathetic show with it around my waist, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Always true, it's damn true. Can you say despicable in the same sentence as Bobby Roode? Because now I believe that Bobby Roode is the true definition of that word. Talking about Kurt Angle's family, talking about his past accolades, Bobby Roode now moves on in the NXT Championship Tournament. If you're the NXT GM, Kurt Angle, what are you going to do about this? What on earth is in the mind of Bobby Roode? We've never seen the Glorious One take it to this level of cruelty, to take jabs at another man's family and basically say he's not financially or physically stable enough to support his family, and that's just too far. Bobby Roode has officially went off the deep end, and I don't think there's any way to recover. Bobby Roode has a rude awakening coming his way, but either way, the Glorious One is joining Ricochet and Tyler Bate in round 2 of the NXT Championship Tournament. But my only question is, how is Kurt Angle going to respond to this? But either way, we need to try to take our minds off of the subject matter and focus on the rest of the match card. We have a hectic main event still to come your way, so let's take a look at the rest of the matchups on this week's NXT. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch will be teaming up to take on the mighty TM61. Which one of these two tag teams will prevail, and who will earn an opportunity at the Undisputed Era? Dakota Kai will be going one-on-one with Vanessa Bourne. Some great women's division action here. And the Leviathan, Lars Sullivan, is in action with Fabian Aichner. And I gotta say, Fabian Aichner, even though he has a lot of heart, this could be a suicide mission. Taking on the Leviathan is no small feat, and he's going to find that out firsthand. Sullivan versus Aichner later on. And of course, in our main event, as advertised last week, this will be another matchup in the first round of the NXT Championship Tournament. It is going to be Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era going one-on-one with the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black. That is coming up next. So without further ado, let's take a look at some results. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus the Mighty. It is going to be the Mighty leaving with a tag team victory. Great victory right there for TM61. Vanessa Bourne versus Dakota Kai. It is Vanessa Bourne defeating the captain of Team Kick. Hopefully she'll be able to bounce back. And Lars Sullivan versus Fabian Aichner. I have no idea how he did it, but the Sicilian Aichner was able to get the better of Lars Sullivan. I think that was a DQ finish because Sullivan may have just beaten the living hell out of Fabian Aichner. Now we have to go on to our main event, Roderick Strong versus Aleister Black. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT, and we are getting ready for our main event. It was a classic main event last week between Ricochet and Nebula. Something tells me that Roderick Strong and Aleister Black are going to tear the roof off of this building. As you can see, his Undisputed Era counterparts Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly will not be aiding the Messiah the Backbreaker to ringside tonight due to rules by NXT General Manager Kurt Angle. You cannot have backup in the NXT Championship Tournament. If you want to be the champion, you got to do it all on your own. But the question lies, what happens if it's down to Roderick Strong and Adam Cole? Well, Roderick Strong and Adam Cole, they're part of the Undisputed Era, so I have no idea what's going to happen there. But it seems like right now, Adam Cole's plan is to get the NXT Championship in the Undisputed Era. It doesn't really matter which one of the representatives hoist the belt. Well, Aleister Black is going to be a tough feat for the Messiah, the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong. So either way, he doesn't have to worry about his leader, Adam Cole, tonight. It's all about surviving the Dutch Destroyer. Aleister Black was a former NXT champion in his own right. He may be ready to become a two-time champion come NXT TakeOver Chicago. But we heard the announcement earlier on tonight. Next week, the North American Champion EC3 will be in action against Kona Reeves in a first-round NXT Championship Tournament matchup. That is going to be huge. In our main event is still classified. We're going to find out hopefully in the middle of this matchup. But here comes Aleister Black. And we had a chance to speak to Aleister Black right before this matchup. And he simply said that Roderick Strong and the whole Undisputed Era will fade to black. Well, Aleister Black, a certified ass kicker here in NXT. There are not a lot of superstars that like to cross paths with the Dutch Destroyer, but Aleister Black has made a name for himself all on his own, taking out the likes of Andrade Cien Almas, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Lars Sullivan, the Velveteen Dream, you name it. Aleister Black has overcome them all. Now Roderick Strong is the man to stand in the pathway of Aleister Black. And this is the first time of our matchup here in 2K18 GM mode. If you're joining us right now, my name is Kaisah Wrestling. On the behalf of Aiden Wrestling, welcome to NXT. We are on the midst of our main event to decide who will be moving on to round 2 in the NXT Championship Tournament. Earlier on, Bobby Roode was able to overcome the knockout artist Cassius Ohno, leaving some distasteful words for the NXT GM Kurt Angle following his matchup. And we just received word that we will be hearing from Kurt Angle in a couple of weeks regards to what Bobby Roode has said. So hopefully Bobby Roode thought this plan through. That's in a couple of weeks. Now is the time for our main event. Is it going to be Aleister Black, or is it going to be Roderick Strong moving on to round 2? And I know for a fact that Adam Cole and the rest of the Undisputed Era are going to be watching this matchup very, very closely. I'm super excited for this one. Black versus Strong. And Roderick Strong already going to take down Aleister Black with the proverbial backbreaker. He has numerous backbreakers in his arsenal, and now Roderick Strong with another backbreaker onto Aleister Black. Gonna take out the big guns early. You cannot blame Roderick Strong at all. He's in the ring with a former champion. Aleister Black gets taken down with the Falcon's Arrow. This is definitely not the way I thought this match was going to start. Covered by Roderick Strong, kick out quickly by Aleister Black. If you're a man like Roderick Strong who is trying to make a name against a former champion, you got to take out the big arsenal maneuvers early on, and that's exactly what he is doing. Aleister Black picks up Roderick Strong. Strong tosses Black in the corner. Went for a knife-edge chop, but now Aleister Black responds with the snap DDT. Well, both of these men, they are veterans in their own right. Roderick Strong yet to hold on to the prestigious NXT Championship. Aleister Black takes down Strong. Release German suplex. Saw a couple of those utilized by Cassius Ohno against Bobby Roode earlier on tonight to no avail. Now Roderick Strong going to pick up Black and takes him down with another pendulum backbreaker. Seems like right now Roderick Strong's only goal is to cause a herniated disc in the lower lumbar region of the Dutch Destroyer. Let's go for a drop kick. Aleister Black wise enough to move out of harm's way. Look at that. Oh my God. Aleister Black with a blitz and takes down Roderick Strong with a stiff kick right to the chest. And now Black went for an elbow to the back of the neck. I don't think he got all of it, but got enough to keep Roderick Strong down momentarily. Strong tossing Black over the top rope. Wait a minute. Oh God. Look at this. Roderick Strong grabs Black. Back suplex onto the apron. And that is going to cause a lot of damage for Black. Who is going to move on to round 2? Will it be Strong or will it be Aleister? We're going to find out after the break.
This just in, next week on NXT, we have a high-caliber main event, an NXT Championship first-round tournament matchup. It is going to be the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, going one-on-one with the reigning defending United Kingdom champion, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne. This has the ability to main event a takeover, and we're getting it next week on free television. Who is advancing to round 2 is Cole versus Dunne on NXT via Kaisah Wrestling, Aiden Wrestling, and YouTube.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NXT. This is our main event of the evening. Who's going to advance to round 2 is now Roderick Strong with the Snake Eyes on the apron. Roderick Strong taking the matchup to the outside. Aleister Black was trying to come back by tossing the Messiah to the steel steps. Did not work out too nicely for the Dutch Destroyer. Now Black going to run back in the ring. The referee at a count of 7. A stiff kick right to the ear. Aleister Black going to take Roderick Strong in the corner. What's he have in mind? Roderick Strong maybe in a world of trouble. Look at Aleister Black. Hard right hand right to the face. Roderick Strong has no idea what's going on. Look at Aleister Black, ladies and gentlemen. What does he have in mind? And a major superplex onto the Messiah of the backbreaker. Roderick Strong is looking at the lights. All Aleister Black needs to do right now is go for a cover, but instead delivers a springboard moonsault right to the gut. A strong cover by Aleister Black. The referee waited till Christmas to count the 1, and that's why Strong kicked out. I believe Aleister Black had the Messiah, the backbreaker, done for. You're the Panama City Playboy, Adam Cole. You must have been biting your nails on that occasion. Now Roderick Strong going to grab Aleister Black, going to try to bring him to the ropes, but Black going to fight back. So much fight in the heart of the Dutch Destroyer. Now look at this. Here comes Black, picks up Strong, takes him down with the brain buster. Huge opportunity for Aleister Black. I think Black wanted to go for that black mass and not work out too well. And now Roderick Strong is standing in the corner. What does he have in mind? Aleister Black trying to find a way back up to a vertical base. Hard right hand there by Roderick Strong. Look at this. Takes down Aleister Black. Picking him up, a sidewalk face buster. This could be the beginning of the end. And now Black going to get taken down by Roderick Strong. Chaos Theory lifted German suplex, but Black going to fight back with a shot right to the head. And I'm going to take down Roderick Strong with another snap DDT. We're starting to see the desperation in both of these men. Now Aleister Black going to go to the top rope. Black, double foot stomp right to the gut of Strong. This has got to be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no. Roderick Strong has kicked out at 2. Don't ask me how, but he found a way to do it. Aleister Black was going for a black mask, if you ask me. And now Roderick Strong with that front face lock, going to turn the tides on Black. Picks him up, and Aleister Black fights back with a knee right to the head. Now grabs Roderick Strong. Look at this, and what a clothesline. Takes down the Messiah, the backbreaker. What a match this has been so far. Back and forth action from the opening bell. And now Aleister Black takes down Roderick Strong. Standing cutter. Is this enough for the victory? But instead, Aleister Black going to stomp on the face of Strong. Really trying to go for that black mass. A spinning heel kick, but no. Roderick Strong going to take down Black with the Hurricane Rana. Went for a throat chop, but instead, Black going to take down Strong with a Saito suplex. I gotta say, in the latter portion of this match, it's been all Aleister Black. Hooks the leg for the victory. Is this enough to hold off Roderick Strong? Kick out at 2. Aleister Black really having to work for a victory tonight on NXT. This is amazing. Aleister Black now, what does he have in mind? Onto the second rope. Goes the former NXT champion. Wants Roderick Strong back up to a vertical base. Went for the knee. Shades of Shinsuke Nakamura. And now Strong. Hard right hand on Aleister Black. And going to drop him one more time. Sidewalk face buster by Roderick Strong. And now you see Aleister Black on spaghetti legs, but takes down Strong with the corkscrew leg whip. Could argue that was out of instinct, and now Black grabs hold of Strong, but Strong going to take down Aleister Black. Huge inverted DDT, and now you have to say the end may be nigh for the Dutch Destroyer. Here comes Roderick Strong, but instead Aleister Black with the counter. You have to believe the end of heartache was in the horizon for Black, but Aleister Black with enough fight. Oh! No! Sick kick out of nowhere. Forget about the end of Heartache. Aleister Black could be done for, but Roderick Strong could barely capitalize. Strong is down to a knee, and now Aleister Black having more than enough time to get back to that vertical base. But now you see Roderick Strong going to try to take advantage. Hooks the leg of Aleister Black. Is this enough to advance to round 2? No! Aleister Black just gets the shoulder up. What a match this has been, guys. Well, Aleister Black, not a man to go down without a fight. There goes a kick right to the gut. Went for the DDT. No! Roderick Strong with a beautiful counter. Took down Aleister Black with the arm drag takedown. You had to believe that sick kick really got in the mind of the NXT Universe. Roderick Strong about a centimeter away from victory. Roderick Strong now takes down Aleister Black. Another patented backbreaker. And you have to question how much more does Aleister Black have left. But Black able to take down Strong. Inverted DDT. And now what does Aleister Black have in mind? Black picks up Strong. Vertical base. Now Aleister Black went to go for a scoop slam. Roderick Strong saw it coming a mile away. Gonna take down Aleister Black with a Saito suplex. Aleister Black is looking at the lights, and now Roderick Strong went for the major elbow. Black wise enough to move out of the way. You can say that Aleister Black played possum well. Shot right to the gut, but Strong with another counter. 50-50 this match has been. Who wants it more? Snapmare takedown by Strong, and Aleister Black wise enough to fight back with that elbow right between the eyes. Black mass out of nowhere. Cover on Roderick Strong. No! Roderick Strong has kicked out at 1. What on earth do we just see, ladies and gentlemen? Roderick Strong just New Japan no-selling that Black mass, and this match continues. So it seems like Roderick Strong and Aleister Black are going to fight until the cows come home. Down goes Aleister Black with the arm drag. Roderick Strong went to go for a hard right hand. Another counter by Roderick Strong. What's he have in mind right now? Aleister Black needs to go for something. Big pick up by Strong and rapid strikes right to the side of the head. You had to believe he was going for that gut buster. Black wanted to go for the cutter. Instead, more than satisfied with a shot to the hamstring and takes down Roderick Strong with a backbreaker. Poetic justice on that occasion. Now, what does Black have in mind? Another Black mass. No, Strong moving out of the way and takes down Aleister Black. Running STO. Is this enough for the victory? And no, Aleister Black has kicked out at 2. Well, now you have to wonder, what is Roderick Strong going to have to do to put away Aleister Black? Black now picked up to a vertical base. Now Roderick Strong going to toss Aleister Black in the corner. You have to believe a lot of bad news is on the horizon. Now Black picks up Strong, and now Roderick Strong going to land on his feet. Great counter there by Roderick. Takes down Aleister Black with the backbreaker. Aleister Black is looking at the lights. He has nothing left. And now Roderick Strong, hard right hand one more time, and going to take down Aleister Black with the face buster. Black is not moving, ladies and gentlemen. And now Roderick Strong gonna go for the final blow, if you ask me. Here we go. End of Heartache on Aleister Black. And that will do the trick. Thank you for coming. Roderick Strong into the cover. Is this enough for the victory tonight? And no, Aleister Black has kicked out again. And Roderick Strong is going crazy. What on earth is he gonna have to do? You see Roderick Strong swearing at the referee. He could have sworn that was a 3 count. I thought it was as well. Kick right to the gut. There goes a cutter. Dragon Sleeper by Aleister Black. Submission maneuver has been applied on Roderick Strong. Will he tap out tonight on NXT? And it's all over. Submission maneuver on Strong gets the victory for Aleister Black. And he is going around 2. But all I gotta say is what a match. What a match. What a match. Not to try to underline Ricochet versus Neville, but this match right here was a true definition of a hard-hitting slobber knocker. God, Aleister Black and Roderick Strong left everybody on the edge of their seats, and Aleister Black was able to use that modified Dragon Sleeper to get the tap-out victory over the Undisputed Era's co-captain, Roderick Strong. But the Messiah, the backbreaker, really brought the war to Aleister Black. It was a well-earned victory for the Dutch Destroyer. But now we know Bobby Roode, Aleister Black, Ricochet, and Tyler Bate. Next week, we will be seeing EC3, the NXT North American Champion, go one-on-one with the finest Kona Reeves, and Adam Cole will be going one-on-one with the WWE UK Champion, Pete Dunne. That and so much more to look forward to on NXT, of course. I have been Kaisah Wrestling, and in the advance, Aiden Wrestling will be hosting the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that will be having both SmackDown Live and Monday Night Raw. You guys are not going to want to miss that. On the behalf of Aiden Wrestling, thank you so much for watching NXT, and we will see you next week with some more future content.